I don't get a choice.
Well, you do. We could take a break, end it here today, continue later, or you want to finish it all tonight and be done. Be fucking done with it.
I can't.
Like, I just want this to end.
I can't go.
I just want this to end.
I can't fucking leave and go sleep and come back to this screenshot right here and somehow care about whatever the fuck happens when I press the X button. Look at this stupid picture right now. Look at it. You want me to go away and then come back and press the button and give a fuck?
Back, he's like,
No.
where were we?
No.
Oh, fuck.
See, my game plan was I was hoping that you would go away and we would never go back. The Sekiro moment. The Sekiro moment.
I would forgive you if you did secure this shit, but
Anything to say about... I mean, I can see one more dot at the end there, but... Anything to say about... Also, I don't know how long the epilogue is. Anything to say about the fucking Super Sharingan in her forehead?
Not for me.
The Rinne Sharingan.
I have nothing else to say. At this point, I accept everything that's presented. I'm like, no need explanation. She has that. All right,
It's the everything.
That's how I took it. You know, I no, actually, that's how I took it long ago. It was a long time ago. I already tapped out on trying to understand things. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's okay,
yeah, trying to
fine.
reach the end. Okay.
Yeah, just like, hey, oh, that's what the words does. Fine. I don't need to understand it.
Yeah, it's the Sharingan, and I mean I'm simply content to just go that every stupid eyeball comes from this thing. So whatever, fucking what?
Shenanigan.
Or even like what it literally does or whatever. But it's like fuck, it does anything. Cool. More stretchy, stupid hands. Never get tired of that. Come on, CyberConnect. Wait. Wait.
Yeah, he has one now.
ありがとう。お前に借りたこの力で、あいつらを世界を守る。
Yeah, sure. Kakashi Gundam. Launch. Why not? So now we do this mini game again. Because, hey, man, a programmer worked really hard to make this little shmup mission. And if we just ran out of uses for it after one, that would be really, like, a waste of money and time. So, we gotta make use of it. We gotta use the engine.
Suzanne marks 4. Kakashi variant. Go. Lunch.
Yes.
Said it.
Susan Mark... Exactly. Kakashi Hatake. Susan Mark 4. Launching. Straight up.
So this is supposed to justify all the money off moments in the game?
One might suppose.
Oh. Jesus.
So earlier you said I'd ask you about the sequence, the shmup sequence, and you said you respect that is.
I get what they're going for. It doesn't feel like a good shmup.
But you respect the reference, right? And I was amazed that you took that. That the way I was amazed that your perception of this is that it was a reference to shmups. I just saw bad game design. That's it.
Damn.
I didn't see it was a reference. I disconnected that to a shmup. I don't connect that to shmup at all.
The moment you see the auto targeting go like on all the different targets, then you know what they're going for. From the back, hit it thick. Oh. Okay. Andros has two sides. This is pure schmuppin', you know?
Like, I mean, my point is that I love shmups.
But it's just not good.
For
It's
me,
not good. No, no.
I disconnected from that.
You don't even
Like,
want to
I-
consider it a shmup to not soil the genre.
Exactly. I'm making this. I disconnect the whole thing.
Division.
So division. So it would not like, hey,
What?
shmups are.
No,
Not touching.
I will not blame you. I understand. Because, I mean, listen, context matters, right? The first time I played it, one of these missions, I was Gara surfing on his sand, going down to fight Deidara. That was cool. I had no problem with that. That was really good. This context is ass. Context matters.
Ouch.
And you gotta take out all the... Yeah. Still doesn't explain why they turned into a bunch of ugly different animals.
Yeah, it's just a weird mess of all the beasts, it seems.
Wasn't that the one of the final bosses in Devil May Cry 2, where all the bosses are merged together?
Oh, stop. I really don't need to hear about fucking DMC beef stew in the middle of this. Thank you.
Let's go. What the fuck is happening?
And she's hanging around the whole time. Wait. Was that... What is she wearing?
She just removed
Her jacket?
That's it.
That was under the jacket?
Yeah.
All flat one color, no details.
Classic Kishimoto.
Yeah.
Design upgrade, take away details. Flat lines, baby. I saw some people that were going like, I don't understand what Woolie's beef is with the art designs and the characters. Like, whenever he complains about them, I don't follow what he's talking about. We broke it down a lot more in the last game, but what it comes down to is these characters have no texture to them. Their lines are simple. There are not many details. Their clothing is nowhere near as elaborate as like the worst looking JoJo villain of the week. Araki puts work into his designs, and they show in the form of characters with really interesting clothing, flair, details, things that stand out in a fucking flamboyant world. That's
Little
his world.
jewels here and there, a little extra.
Kishimoto's designs, especially the anime simplified stuff, is just like, here's a vest. Here's a vest with a rope belt.
I need to pump this shit out every week.
This one's got a collar, but it's like there's nothing that interesting about the articles of clothing that he puts on his characters. Naruto's jacket is popping off the most of anything right now. Not everything is JoJo. Not everything needs to be JoJo. But Bleach has more interesting character details going on, and they all have a uniform. But then there's the girl that's there's a bunch of characters that are not them that have more interesting character clothing going on. One Piece characters, I've never read One Piece. They have way more interesting things going on in their character designs. Just because I say JoJo doesn't mean it's the only thing I can talk about. It's not an invalid point.
I'm not disagreeing with you two right now, but I'm just gonna focus on Sakura. It's because they became the Shinobi Alliance.
Yeah, catch me up.
They were just wearing all the same
Oh yeah. No doubt. And sorry, I thought you were talking about what she was saying right now.
Oh no.
The actual Kakashi ninja uniform, I like that. The first thing that all the ninja wear, I thought it was really cool. It's just as we go further and further down, like it just got less and less interesting because I started seeing the patterns of bland clothing and bland character design. You know? I don't have to talk about JoJo to talk about that point. It's just that JoJo's an exceptional example because the characters are really well dressed. You can look at most other anime and see what I'm talking about.
God, it's still going. Oh, that's a lot. That's a long loading. That's a lot of money coming.
Team 7, defeat the gods.
Destroy Kaguya. It's not even defeat. Destroy. Destroy.
True. There we go. Oh, so remember that stick that was spoilers?
Yeah.
It was just the sage staff. That's it.
Was it? No.
Yeah, you hadn't seen the balls yet.
Okay.
On the stick, okay.
I mean, the dude's walking around with the tomoe all over his fucking clothing. It's like, of course he's gonna become the Sage of the Sixth Path. He's got the marking. He's got the mark of the beast. The mark of the chosen one. It's this. She's just doing the same fight again, though. Like, again. I mean, they broke it up with the shmup battle, so sure. But otherwise, it's the same fight. But this time with the crew. Ah, poo, 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 poo.
Nice.
Onyx
Uh-oh.
Chidori?
I think that's what you were gonna do, but oh, out of range? Sakura, do something!
Bodied. Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to know when to tag, otherwise they float away.
Okay.
Is Min awake?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm sleeping inside though.
ナルト準備はいいな。
Well, Sakura, like, without the jacket, I'll take it. Looks better than with the jacket. Because, you know, ninja shit. Oh! Did they ever cut back to the 5 Kage getting murdered super hard?
In the game, probably not.
In the story.
They're alive.
Oh.
If that's what Superman is.
Nobody dies, Woolie. Dying is an exception.
Aura.
Oh.
Aura.
He has a moon inside his hand.
Muda. Yadi. Dora. Wanna.
Screen there. Kaguya's like face. She has the ghost thing from the
お前
paint.
らの第一印象は
Wannabe. Arrivederci.
今のお前らは
What? Sorry, what?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Wow. Because he has the eyes and he's got the body, they can do it.
It's like 1 + 8 = 9.
Oh, it's all the pieces.
Yo, Kurama.
ようやく自由の身か。えらく時間かけやが
And he's at 100%.
悪い。でもこれで
You wanna pause for a bit? I'm just gonna make a comment there. I believe that's Naruto's Kurama.
The other half. The half of that was inside of Madara.
That's why now he got freed. Because the Kurama that's inside Naruto right now is the Minato's one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do they ever treat them as like two different QBs? Or they're just the same person and same mentality, just split in two?
They called it the Yin Kurama and Yang Kurama.
Do they have different personalities?
I believe so. I'm
Because
not sure.
I feel like an anime would not resist the urge to make two different characters out of it. You know? Like, you're like, oh, they split in two, so they become two different people.
Yeah.
So the Minato's Kurama would have been like a different attitude from Naruto's Kurama. You know?
Like, we kinda
anime
never-
do that a lot of the
We kind of
time.
never saw Minato's Kurama's personality.
That's what I'm
much.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I do remember there was actually a scene where Yin Kurama met Yang Kurama and was like, "Hey, long time no see," and myself, and they're talking
Well,
to each other.
They
but,
talk to each other.
But that was like just a 10-second scene or something like that, right?
Okay. So, in other words, it's not like the Kurama we've seen the whole show is like is the Urizen, and the other one is the V, so to speak, where you're like, we have two completely different beings that then become the whole. All right, well, whatever.
Actually,
They don't go anywhere with
Actually,
it.
since we're talking about this right now, do you mind if I enter a subject that's related to that while it's in pause, or do you want to finish?
Go for it, because I have a question too.
Okay, all right. I want to explore this conversation, this subject that I never understood. Maybe people might help me understand it.
No, if you want us to stop talking, you fuck off.
Okay.
We're talking. That's what I'm playing the game for. I'm here to talk. I don't care.
All right, let's
go.
go.
If you are upset about this, then leave. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking Naruto. Put all the sleep emojis you want. Take a nap. I'm here to talk because I don't want to fucking. This is more interesting to me than the fucking garbage happening in the game.
Right, full screen. Okay, so this is a conversation. I'm looking for answers. Maybe we could all together we can find out the answers to my question. Right?
Let me know. Hit me.
All right. I don't know how to start this. Let's start with this. When in Naruto world, when you die, what happens to your soul, your conscious? Are you gonna have a blackout until you get revived and you're like, hey, I'm back? Or is your conscious or within the limbo, are you still thinking about
the evidence I've seen so far leads me to think that when you die, all consciousness ends, and then unless you're the fucking Sage of the Sixth Path descendant, then you get to meet him. Otherwise, if you get Edo Tensei, you wake back up and go, huh, what? And then that's the next continuous thought.
That's what I think too, right?
And then if you get reanimated, then you wake back up and it's the next continuous thought. But if you had any fading spiritual thoughts or moments where you're a ghost in the clouds, you might get to say the last little pieces or maybe even appear to somebody, you know? If you put a piece of your chakra in somebody, then that can do the talking for you. But for the most part, the consciousness comes to an end is what I would assume based on the evidence I've been presented with.
All right. So this leads to the next question. Next thing. Let's go back to the moment Minato died. Mm-hmm. When he died, he took half of Kurama into him, right? And put the other half into Naruto, and he died right there, right? 15 years ago, right? Okay.
Yes. I know. I thought
now you got revived.
I had this exact question.
Now you got revived, and he had the Kyuubi mode. When did I fucking learn that shit? When the fuck did he learn that shit? Like, understand that. Yes, he has the capability, the tools to be able to do that. But when did he learn to use that shit?
Dude, I literally thought that at the end of the stream before this one, at the end of the session, when that popped and then it ended, I was sitting there eating dinner on that table right over there. And I had my food in my plate. And I was thinking about what had transpired this day. And I was thinking about how we're casually watching Big Orange Sage Minato. And I was literally like, I had a moment mid-chew of going, when could he possibly have learned to master the QB chakra if the first thing he does after taking it is drop dead, right? And then I stopped thinking about it. And then I thought about it again. And I remember thinking, well, maybe he's such a master of chakra that he solved it immediately upon resurrection. Immediately upon resurrection, he went, I'm good. I get it. Oh, that's how that'll work. Okay, I can tap into that. Maybe he's just that good. But you're totally right. It's horseshit, though. Because, like, Naruto had to figure out what was going on over the course of massive introspection, you know? And if the whole like rejecting the Kuruma and then embracing him and embracing your shadow self and facing your fears,
the whole arc over that.
If Minato was emotionally in the right place, he can get right to the powered up form because your emotional place is the same as your power level. And that connects to what I was saying earlier about Kabuto, right? Where it's like the jutsu makes reality literally repeat itself, but emotionally accepting is the same as the physical acceptance, thus making the magic stop because you came to an emotional conclusion that had power over the magic, because magic responds to where you are in yourself and what you believe in, and that, you know what I mean? Like, that matters. So
Okay, go ahead.
you had another thing?
Yeah, I do have another thing.
Okay. What was it?
Okay, so back in the concept of being dead.
Izanami is a genjutsu. Yes. It's straight magic. Yes. Sorry. People are trying to say things. Okay. Right? And the way to break the genjutsu is to do what? To change your way of thinking. It's an illusion. You're stuck in the illusion, and then how do you get out? You change your way of thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the. What did I? How did I didn't contradict that in any way.
No.
What's so? Yes. You have to change your way of thinking, right? In order for that to happen, you have to accept the reality, quote unquote, that is like what you are deep down, and thus it is an emotional trigger. It's a character development trigger attached to the magic. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Moving
on.
Back into when I mentioned about being dead, where the conscious is. Actually, what about Kakashi? Right, Kakashi died against pain, was almost on the brink of death, and he met the spirit of his father.
He met his dad in the afterlife,
right? And then he came back. Does Kakashi remembers that?
Is that real?
What that happened?
Is that no?
But that's just his brain fuckery as he was dying.
Was his brain creating a vision with his dad? Right? Because that's the other thing I was gonna say is you see young guy meeting young Kakashi when they're walking with their dads, and then he goes, "Oh, you failed the exam," and then Kakashi's like, "Oh, whatever. This guy's no good." And then his dad goes, "Oh, but look at his feet and look at his hands. He's all busted up. He's been training way harder than you. He's probably going to become stronger than you one day." And then Kakashi goes, "Hey, what's your name?" And then they have that little meeting. Whatever. Kakashi's dad in that scene where they meet up is very, like, there's nothing about that to indicate that didn't happen, right? Everything indicates that
seems pretty real.
He died, went to the afterlife, met his father, had a conversation with him, and then came back to life.
Yeah. So.
And his dad was like, "It's not your time yet," or something.
Yeah. Right. If taking that into context, then I suppose
Minato trained in the
afterlife, like Goku.
I mean, Minato was in the Death God.
He trained in the Death God.
So he trained inside the Death God.
He went into the. Yes, he did.
With part of Kuruma.
He went into the Reaper because his soul wasn't free like the rest.
Yeah.
Everyone else's souls go wherever. His soul was stuck in the Reaper, like everyone else that uses the Reaper. Mm-hmm. The Reaper is a contained, separate reality. And within the Reaper, his afterlife self was able to train to get that power.
Let's go with that. I'm done.
Because we never know when we're going to come back. And if we ever do come back, oh man, it's going to be so sick.
I got some new tricks to show.
So Chakra follows you into the afterlife and everything with.
Can't wait to show my wife my new sex technique.
There you go. And half of Kuruma was dead.
No, not half. I mean, not dead. Oh yeah, you mean he followed him.
Trapped in the Death God.
Trapped, right?
If I get swallowed by a whale and that whale dies, I'm alive in the body of the whale, but his body he died. No life, right? Spiritually trapped. Like,
okay, so
he was trapped in death.
Cool. I'm good now. I understand. Thank you, everyone, including the chat, you, and newsletter, to go to help me reach the conclusion that Minato trained in the afterlife while being in the fucking being sealed, and he learned it by himself.
Good talk.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not done.
You're not done. Let's go.
Last
Let's
thing.
go. All right.
Last thing, Reggie. I'm sorry. Are you okay? You in there?
Yo, let's keep going.
All right.
Giving up is not an option.
I just wanted to ask because in the end, remember, I wanted to know, does 8 + 1 = 9?
Yeah.
And I did see that 8 + 1 does not equal 9. But in the anime, when we cut back to the inside of Naruto talking to the sage, he says something to the effect of like, the Shukaku and the Eight Tails were inside of you, keeping you going the whole time. How did you not? You didn't notice them, and then it cuts to them, and they're like, "Ah, hell yeah!" You know, the Shukaku attitude or whatever. So I was just like, in the end, was there any significance to those two those two Biju parts getting put into Naruto?
I don't know. I remember.
Doesn't seem like there was.
I'm sorry. I would like to answer you.
As opposed to any other of the group. Those are the two that he knows. Okay.
On a personal level.
On a personal level, he was friends with them. Therefore, Killer Bee and Gaara, he's familiar with them, and that's why those ones mattered more than the others. Okay.
That's all it took? Oh, god damn it.
Friendship.
Fucking...
Friendship.
Okay.
Friendship.
All right.
And hey.
Friendship.
8
ability.
8 + 1 does equal 9.
God damn it.
He meets the 8 tails and the 1 tail.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
It hurts. Anywho.
Does it? I'm pretty numb.
No, I still feel it. I still feel it.
You feel it too, don't you?
終わりだ
Oh yeah, back to this shit.
めでたしめでたしな雰囲気になってるけど私た
Too
ち
much
ってどう
healing?
やって帰るのよ
Heal girl, heal too hard?
安心しろ。このことに気づいた陸道の力で戻してもらえる。
I've become so numb.
4人とも無事なようだな。
陸道のおじいちゃんこれってばっていうかなんでここにいるんだ
あの精神空間で2人のチャクラを少し借りていたのだ。その力を使いしばし現世に戻らせてもらった。お前たちをここに戻す必要があったから。
Is he dead? He failed and died, right?
I'm pretty sure he was dead. Yeah.
He failed and died. They sealed the mom away, but he died.
That was my interpretation of that he was dead. Yeah.
So he is also only as deific as his mom was, sort of, because he's the afterlife of.
I don't know.
What?
Just the presence. Okay. All right.
Force ghosts?
Yep.
If you try hard enough, you can.
Oh yeah.
You can
Force
come back and talk with the Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Force can take your chakra
But not the others.
to give them to other people. Bring
Not everybody can be a Force
よ
ghost.
くぞ世界を救ってくれた。ここにいる誰一人欠けても母を封じることはできなかっただろう。特にナルトにサスケ。
If you let Sasuke die, you would have never saved the world.
戦うことすら叶わなかった。これからも
It's so
お
important
じいちゃん
and so lucky that you guys didn't kill each other. Because if you killed each other, then the world was doomed.
よし。
What a fucking coincidence.
これからのことはお前たちに任せることとし、わしたちはそろそろ去るとしよう。これより江戸天聖を下実する。共に戦ったものであっても。
Oh, this is the reason they came up with for all the badasses to leave? It wasn't as simple as Madara defeat.
仙人様に言った言葉信じておるぞ。この葉隠れを任海を頼む。
Until we summon you again.
わしらがやるべき
Because there's nothing to stop us from doing so.
猿の言うように、あとは後の者どもに託すとしよう。
まだら
行くのか。ああ、お前も共にな。結局俺の夢はついえた。お前の夢は。
Tobirama comes back for 1 second. Just to finish off one more Uchiha. One more.
Stomps right on his face.
Last one.
Rips his way back. We ain't done yet.
大切だった。いずれにせよ俺たちはもう死ぬ。次はあっちで杯を交わすとしようぞ。戦友としてな。
ナルト。
Yeah, that's not what happened when Orochimaru pulled them up the first
お前
time.
に言っとかなきゃって思ったんだ。
It's way less dramatic.
誕生日おめでとう。
サンキュー。
ほんの少しの間だったけど、お前が立派に成長してくれていること、よくわかった。クシナにいろいろ伝えておくよ。
俺ってばちゃんと飯食ってっから大丈夫だって言ってくれ。好き嫌いしねえでいろいろ食べてんだ。風呂もほぼ毎日入ってるし、たまに
Also
温
Naruto.
泉に行くし。
Jiraiya stashed the good porn way deep in the basement. Go find it.
友達はいっぱいできたんだ。
That shit's the best.
いいやつなんだ。それから
Alright, sorry Naruto, I'm out of time. Bye.
とにかく
Find the good
母
shit.
ちゃんの言ったこと全部
Scanslate it and put it on the internet for all to see.
You forget about Sakura.
Get it up on the galleries.
Ink won't betray you.
There's others out there that are willing to help you translate these dojins. Find them.
And they are willing.
わかった。
Get Sai to redraw the pages that need redrawing.
かくして多くの命と甚大な破壊をもたらした第四次任海大戦は終
Are you
結し
relieved
た。
that we're done, Woolie?
光となり去ったもの。
You could have gave him a hug,
最
bro.
新もの。おのおのの思いが新たなるつながりを生み。忍び
You
の
don't gotta
歴史
social
は
distance before you die.
再び動き出そうとしていた。
Cool.
Lovely.
How-
Beautiful.
We're done, right?
Totally done. Big done. Huge credit roll. Oh no, I wanted to.
Cannot take the screenshot of the result.
That's how, that's, damn. That sucks. I really wanted to let everybody know.
That. Oh. Don't look at that.
Oh, this
Why
is a
not?
Don't look at that.
Why
Don't-
not?
Don't look at that.
Why not?
It's a preview.
It's a preview. This one is preview.
Who cares?
Fine.
Who fucking cares?
No, it's fine. Do it.
I ain't closing my eyes for shit.
Yeah, you know it. Alright.
繰り返される退治、繰り返される拒絶、繰り返される友の声、自称神聖の章。
お前は一体何なんだ。
Oh my god.
Solve our fucking differences. We go back to the Valley of the End. Great!
Billy versus Jimmy.
Of course, great. Sure. Duh. Obviously.
But for real though, this part in the anime is good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay. Sure.
There are things I liked about it in the manga.
At the end of the day, if it's a hype fight, it's a hype fight, you know? But it's just like fucking. All right.
41 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh, you know what? Earlier you should have taken my advice of taking a break and going back to the
Damn.
Plus all the failures that you will have.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Game plan.